Your first step is to measure out your grid using a pencil and a yardstick ruler. If we measure the tile from length to length, we can see it's not quite 24. But we're going to use 24 because it's a nice even number that breaks down. So what you're going to do is slide your yardstick ruler so it's equal inches or distance from here to here. In other words, we're going to center it on about 1/8 of an inch here and then 1/8 of an inch here, and use our grid accordingly for 6, 12, and 18 to get our lines. Your next step is to measure off your grid. You're going to be using the inches every 6, 12, and 18 inches. Once you've marked off the top and the bottom and the left and right with all of these 6, 12, and 18 inches, connect your lines across horizontally and connect your lines across vertically. This is a very simple step, but a very critical step to make sure your grid is nice, clean, and square. Next, you're going to start drawing your image square by square. Take it one square at a time. Do not rush and focus on the outside first. Don't zoom in on the small details on the interior. Again, focus on the perimeter. Once you've completed the exterior, then you're going to be focusing on the smaller details. Again, focus on each square at a time, not the image as a whole. Focus on each square. When you're working on these images, you're going to need to think about the space that surrounds the object to get it proportionally accurate in the correct location. Take your time, do not rush, and again, work on each square at a time. If you mess up, you can easily go back and erase, but again, this is much more complicated if you don't catch yourself early on. So have a friend help you and guide you as you go through this process, doing it square by square. Once you get completed with this process, double check your work, making sure everything looks as accurate as possible in comparison to the template that you're using as a visual reference.